Good morning, Caitlin. We're just about to get going here, so perfect timing. Hope everyone had a super spring break. I'm happy to get back and get some rest now because busy. We got moved into our house on Friday, so I've been unpacking for 3 days now, and I'm exhausted. I am feeling sick this morning because I've pushed my body too hard. You can't do that to cancer bodies when you've had cancer and all that chemo. Not good to exhaust yourself. I think I've done that unpacking for 3 days, but we're here, so we're gonna make it through. Let's pull up our assignment here for the week. Let's see what cybersecurity holds for us. Haven't looked at this yet, so I don't know what all we got. Let's see. We're down to 5.04. Network Security Career Connection. So that's what's due this week. So let's go check that out. See what all that consists of. 5.04. What does a network administrator do? Interesting, because we've used that term a lot, but we really haven't stopped and defined that. Companies and organizations that use multiple computers rely on a network administrator to connect the different systems. Network administrators design, manage, and maintain the organization's computer network. They also provide support by working closely with colleagues to explain how to use data storage and communication networks. These professionals ensure that the computer software and operating systems work properly and stay updated. Normally part of a larger computer-related operational staff, network administrators may supervise computer support and computer systems specialists. Network administrators hold specialized certifications, bachelor's degrees. Some even have graduate degrees. Experienced professionals in this field earn a substantial median annual salary of $82,050. And the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics projects they will experience a steady 5% job growth rate in the coming years. Because more and more things computerized, it creates more and more of a need. What do I need to become a network administrator? Well, you need at least a certificate or associate's degree in a computer-related subject. Most employers require network administrators to hold a bachelor's degree in computer science, information technology, or a similar area. So what certification should I work toward? Employers may not require individuals to hold certifications, but credentials from vendors like CompTIA, Microsoft, and Cisco will improve employment opportunities and earning potential. So how much time does it take to become a network administrator? Well, time frames will vary depending on your path. Associate's degrees take up to 2 years. Bachelor's degree can be 3 to 5 years. Look at page 2. What hard skills do network administrators need? Network administrators develop hard skills through educational and hands-on experience. So with knowledge of network types and functions, these professionals build experience in programming languages, software, hardware management, network security. Let's look at these important hard skills. LAN, local area networks. They connect computers within smaller areas, like in a room or a building or a collection of buildings that are together. LAN serve anywhere from 2 to hundreds of users. Network administrators understand and implement the LAN software and hardware requirements while maintaining and updating their functions. Then you can have a wide area network, a WAN. Covers a large geographical area, connecting computers for private communications. WANs incorporate local area networks, often connecting groups in distant cities, states, or even countries at times. Network administrators supervise the installation and maintenance of the wide area network from a designated central location or by visiting those far-off locations. Then you have a virtual private network, or a VPN. It uses public networks to carry out private communication and information sharing. Network administrators install and oversee VPNs. Most often employed over the internet, VPNs encrypt connections to ensure secure transmission of data. And additionally, VPNs restrict outside access and allows only authorized users to work remotely. Then there's Cisco networking. Cisco is a leading company in the networking industry. They offer certifications for network administrators. Most network administrators work with Cisco products and systems daily. So network administrators should understand these systems, their functions, and how to maintain and troubleshoot them. Then there's the Microsoft Active Directory. Companies that use Microsoft operating systems, like Windows, make use of an Active Directory, which creates and maintains various security policies for the entire computer network. Network administrators use the Active Directory to authenticate users and allow employees different levels of system access. Then there's system administration. Network administrators must understand multiple versions of software and operating systems to troubleshoot and maintain the systems used within an organization. System administration requires managing these software systems and making sure various systems, software, hardware, and other technologies work efficiently and remain current. And network support. Networks within a business organization generally include internet and web-based operating systems. And network administrators make sure that these work properly. So network support involves helping users troubleshoot their connection issues and assist in the setup processes. What soft skills? Now, what do network administrators need? Soft skills do not necessarily come from formal training, but they are vital to professional success in almost every field. These include communication, patience, time management, and attention to detail. Network administrators must know how to prioritize, analyze, and assess individual and organizational needs. This includes expressing their ideas both verbally and in writing. You need to be able to write up what's going on in an effective manner. So key soft skills. Teamwork, number one. Teamwork involves open-mindedness, the ability to adapt, task orientation. Along with other professionals, network administrators identify a common need and work toward it together. As part of a team, network administrators need interpersonal skills to listen and be receptive to ideas and suggestions. Communication, huge. Verbal and written communication skills are vital for network administrators. As individuals who install and oversee intricate networks, network administrators must explain concepts to others. Network administrators need to be clear, concise, and respectful as they interact with others. Critical thinking. Absolutely. Critical thinking involves analyzing, interpreting, evaluating with an open mind. It enables individuals to explain topics and issues objectively. By thinking through problems and suggestions critically, network administrators solve problems and make well-informed decisions. So where do network administrators work? Well, organizations rely on their networks and the internet systems to function correctly. That's why network administrators are needed in almost every industry. Some of the top industries hiring network administrators include architectural, engineering, and related services, healthcare, management, scientific, and technical consulting services, national security, international affairs, big time, computer systems design services, aerospace, product and parts manufacturing, insurance carriers, colleges, universities, and professional schools. Network administrators have plenty of options when it comes to choosing a specific field to find employment. Workplace settings. Network administrators may build local area networks for a small startup or oversee wide area networks in larger corporate entities. Network administrators also work in educational, financial, and governmental settings, providing communication and data delivery networks to individuals and groups. Additional career options include data processing, media and subscription services, and general communications. Page 5. What is a typical day like for a network administrator? The network administration job description is comprehensive. Administrators can manage entire networks, prevent and fix network problems, support several teams and individuals. This means there's rarely just a typical day. Common activities. There's a few common activities one can expect to encounter, and these can include checking logs, auditing process, working on projects, putting out fires that arise from your end users doing stuff they shouldn't be doing with your network. Projects could include automating routine daily processes, researching technology and brainstorming creative solutions for the organization's network needs, Network administrators' work hours should also be considered. While this is an often typical 9-to-5 job, it's fairly common for these professionals to work additional hours from time to time to complete some project you need to get done. Some may work on call, be asked to work outside of regular business hours in case of an emergency. Oh, we've had a breach. We need you to come in. Evolving responsibilities and growing threats. Network administrators have a lot of responsibilities, must be ready for new and complicated attack mechanisms. So consider the following scenario. An employee of a digital equipment factory uploads a music file to an online file sharing site. All right. Hidden in the file are plans for a new cell phone for a large and well-known company. Once the employee's collaborators download the file, they start manufacturing counterfeit phones that are basically identical to the original, even before the company can get its version into the stores. This is an example of an information smuggling technique called steganography, the communication of secret messages inside a perfectly innocent carrier. Just uploading just a music file. Network steganography describes all information hiding methods that can be used to hide secret data in the normal data transmission of users. Sending encrypted information, enabled by some cryptographic algorithm, protects messages from being captured by authorized parties. So steganographic techniques enable users to conceal the fact that a message is being sent if they are not detected, and they make the sender and receiver invisible. Network steganography methods may be viewed as a threat to network security, as they could be used as a tool for leaking confidential information. For this reason, it's important to identify possibilities for covert communication and have knowledge for information hiding procedures that may be used to develop countermeasures. Network administrators have a lot of responsibilities, and new criminal tactics are popping up faster than ever before. Very challenging. Knowledge check. See what we know here. Lisa started working as a network administrator a year ago. She's finally comfortable with her place in the company. Lisa was just asked to work with a group from another department to create a new company security policy handbook. Is this decision-making, critical thinking, system admin, or teamwork? That sounds like teamwork, huh? She's working with a group from another department. Absolutely, soft skills. Mark, Karen, and Jamie are assigned a big project that's due in 2 weeks. They need to create a plan for a very large company network that's going to span 3 countries, connect more than 5,000 employees over 3 countries. Well, that's certainly not a local area network. That sounds like a wide area network. Wide area, 3 countries. John is a technology writer, has been on the job for 3 years. He's responsible for conveying complicated topics on cybersecurity to the public to ensure that people are well informed. That's not empathy, not teamwork. It sounds like communication, right? Communicating to people. So let's look at our assignment for the week. 5 questions. 5 questions. Type of network covers a large geographical area. So what soft skill involves analyzing, interpreting, evaluating. Asked to work with a group from another department. Which soft skill will she need? Chrome's a big project. Planning a new network. What kind of network is he planning? How might a cyber criminal smuggle trade secrets? All right, there you go. Pretty straightforward this week. All about network security and how network administrators function in all of that position. So pretty short and simple this week. So next week, I'll look and see what next week's going to be. We're getting close to the end of this unit, and we'll be moving on. So we'll see you guys. If you got any questions, this is a B day, so we only have class on Wednesday this week. Have a great one. Hope you had a great spring break and survived.